how to get paid clients for free. But first, leave a like and drop a follow because it helps with the channel. This is all based on a Tripwire strategy. What is a Tripwire strategy? Basically, it's a strategy based on offering a cheaper product to get the leads to open their wallets and go into buyer mode. And what is buyer mode? Essentially, buyer mode is a mode, right? It's a mode where people are more propense to buy your stuff. You just have to offer them correctly. Well, basically, buyer mode is like, if you go to a shopping mall, you tend to go on buyer mode because if you're going through the stores and passing and looking at the front of the stores, you have the tendency to buy something, right? The same thing is when you go to an event or when you go to a restaurant. When you go to when you go to a restaurant, you're going to buy, right? But basically, you got the point. And to exemplify the Tripwire strategy, we will be showing you a little funnel here, right? A basic funnel, just for you guys to understand the concept and to understand how it works. So basically, the Tripwire offer. The first thing you need is to grab people's attention and make them go somewhere, right? And there are basically two main ways of doing this. Through paid ads, which is Facebook ads, Google ads, TikTok ads, and organic content. Organic content, basically, I've got some videos recorded here, right, on how to bring more clients in through organic content. But basically, is posting on social media platforms and attracting people to your business. And where will you bring them? Just as an example, right, there are many others, and it depends on the niche and which strategy you want to apply. But basically, usually is you bring people to a webinar or to an online event, right? A live online event. And you get, like, those are your main traffic sources. And you bring people into your Tripwire, your first offer. And the Tripwire basically is, the first offer is a way of opening the client's wallet, basically, right? Because when you go into the funnel and you watch the webinar, and if you made a good webinar, you basically made people feel interested into what you're selling, right? And the Tripwire is a strategy to make people open their wallet with less effort, basically. Because if you make a webinar, you make an online event, and ask for people to pay for $2,000, it's way different, and the clients will make a different type of decision that if you offer a $20 product, right? So following on, is the first offer is a way of opening the client's wallet. And once he passes the friction of getting his wallet and putting the credit card information, that's when the fun starts. And that's when you start making money. So basically, the first offer must be the price that you pay for a client. Actually, it isn't must, but it's optimal. It's better for you to make this. And that's where it comes from, this strategy of getting paid clients for free, which is, if you make a funnel and bring people into your webinar, and for the price that you paid to bring people in to your webinar, and you offer this Tripwire, you're basically like evening your costs, right? And you're offering a basic product. It isn't even your main offer, your core offer, which we'll explain after. But basically, by doing the Tripwire strategy, you're evening your costs in your revenue at this point. So every sale after this is basically profit. It's basically pure profit. So as an example, if your CAC, right, your customer acquisition cost, or CAC, if your CAC is $15, charge $15 for the Tripwire, or $19, and you get paid for acquiring a new customer, and you get a surplus of $5. I've seen many people do many types of strategies on Tripwire. I've seen people who pay exactly the acquisition cost to make things even. I've seen people charge more to get this little surplus, and so later they can bring in people for a higher CAC, because once you start scaling and getting more people in, you have a tendency to increase your CAC. So I've seen people pricing a bit up on a little surplus, so it has this margin for when their CAC starts increasing, when they're scaling. And some examples of Tripwire, right? It's an ebook. It can be a masterclass. I don't know, like a 2-hour masterclass where where you teach about specific topic. So I'll give you an example of making money online. Come to our masterclass where we will teach you how to build funnels. It's a funnels masterclass where you will learn how to make money with funnels, how to build your offer, and how to bring people in. Just for $19, come here. It's cheap. $19, it isn't even a pizza a month, right? So just come in and learn how to make millions, hundreds of millions of dollars with this funnel structure. This is an example, a quick example, I would say. And benefits of using the Tripwire and people getting into the Tripwire. First, you started the Tripwire, so everything after this is profit, is pure profit. Two, you got a lead because if they got into the Tripwire, it means that you got their email and their phone number. At least you should be getting if you follow the right structure. And you've targeted them on pixels, which is, once you targeted the guy on the pixels, you can show ads to them on many different platforms to bring them in and make them buy later, right? So following on, the Tripwire. If the guy bought the Tripwire, you should offer them your core offer, which is the product that you tried to sell previously. And that's when you're first making real money, because previous to that, you're making things even. So here's a real product and show your core offer. And the cost of this product, the pricing of this product might go from $3.99 to $9.99. And I just give this as an example because it depends on your niche. If you're selling, as an example, if you're selling people to make money online, you can charge higher than if you're teaching people to bathe their dogs, to random example, right? So it depends on the niche and the perception of value, right? If you are a Fortune 500 company, you can, if your client is a Fortune 500 company, you can sell a product way higher than $9.99, right? And this is just an example. Adapt to your niche. Some ideas of what can be sold in your core offer. You must know that at this point because this is your core offer. This is what you were selling previously to the strategy. So it can be an online course. It can be a group mentorship. It can be an online event. Like the pandemic Tony Robbins style, right? Where they put in 2,000, not 2,000, 50,000, 60,000 people into a live event on Zoom, right? There are many different ways, and this is your core offer, so you should have a product based on that. And here is where the funnel structure gets interesting, right? Because there are two ways you can make money out of this. Considering that after the Tripwire, everything is profit. You can make money here. You can make money here on the upsell, which I'll explain later, and you can make money here. So let's start going down. But when you structure your core offer based on the Tripwire and based on funnel building, there are certain platforms where you can put it in a way that you can either put people to buy your product or you can make them click on a button and say, I don't want this offer. And when they click on the I don't want this offer, they go to a second offer. There are many platforms that use this, that makes this, right? Which is basically funnel building websites. There are many softwares that do this. But you can make it in a way that you can build a sequence that if the guy bought your product, you get their credit card information here, and then you throw them to another page where you can offer an upsell to the guy. Or if they deny, they can go to a downsell offer, which is what we'll be talking about now. So if the guy bought, good, get the credit card information and throw the guy to the upsell page. But if he denies, and that's when it gets fun. No, actually it doesn't get fun because you're not making the full money yet. But if they deny, you put the guy in a downsell page, which a downsell is basically is. If the guy rejected the core offer, it means that he didn't value it enough. But most of the times, it's because the guy thought that the product is too expensive. So you make a downsell, which is you make it cheaper, you make a cheaper offer, but you offer less things, right? So just an example here. If on your core offer, you deliver an online course in a group mentorship, on this downsell, you only offer the online course, or only a group mentorship, or only the online event. This is just an example. Apply it to your structure. And you bring the guy to the downsell, and you make it for cheaper. If the guy buys this, you offer the rest of the core offer, right? So as an example, if your core offer is the three of these, and the guy just bought the online course, you will make this core offer again, but for a little less, like a bit cheaper than if the guy just bought the core offer straight away. Like, you can adapt to your circumstances and to your niche, but usually it goes like this. It essentially, if the guy bought this downsell and bought the rest of the core offer, he basically bought the core offer, but for cheaper. And instead of you just losing this money straight away, like, because if the guy rejected your core offer, he would have been out of your page. This guy would have been out, and you would have lost this money. So by making a downsell, you basically recover the money that you would have lost. So here it goes. The guy denied it, and then he bought the downsell, and then he bought the rest of the core offer. And after he bought this again, you throw it to the upsell page. In the upsell page, here is where you get a lot of money, because on the upsell, you can offer really exclusive products, more exclusive products with more personalization. You can offer more exclusivity to your clients also. So as an example here of upsells, exclusive ones, right? You can offer one-on-one mentorship. You can offer a consulting, or you can offer a done for you. This goes really well with services, right? Because you can offer, as an example, you can offer a $600 funnel strategy to the guy. And if he rejects, you can offer a, email sequence to the guy, and then you offer the rest. And then you offer done for you, which is basically like any agency method, right? But you made it in a way where you made money with the core offer also. So more money is good, right? More money is always good. So based on the upsell, it depends on the niche, right? The same way as I said about the core offer, that if you're offering an upsell of a private one-on-one mentorship, a private mentorship of how to build sales funnels that will bring you millions of dollars, you can price it. You can offer a different pricing that if you would sell a product based on like pets, based on cooking. There are different niches, and because of the different niches, you can offer different prices, right? So here's just an example, just for you guys to understand the difference between the price of the product, right? And those values aren't like fixed. You can change it based on your thing. It can be for more, it can be for a lower. You got it. So here on the core offer, let's get the highest pricing. Here on your core offer, you offer $1,000 products. Let's round it. In here, you're offering a $7,000 product. And from here to here, of course, you won't sell to everybody. The same way that from here to here, you won't sell 100% of them. So basically, let's assume that here you sold it to 60% of people. In here, you sold it to 15%. Just an example. From the Tripwire to the core offer, like, this is basically 60% of the people who bought this, and it's pure profit because you basically paid for the lead back here. So 60% of this on profit. So actually, let's do these calculations right now, right? So considering that 1,000 people came here, and 60% of them bought, right? So considering it's a $9.99 product times 60, you made almost 60K here. So let's round it up, 60K. And is it? No. Actually, let's consider that 100 people came here. So 100 people, 60 came here, and you made around 60K revenue here. And this same, actually, let me take this note here, copy. And from here to here, 15% of the guys who came here bought this thing. So 60 times 0.15, 9 times 7,000. You made $63,000, but plus the 60K from the previous one, you made $122,940. Can you see how it works, right? Because if you just made this car offer in, let's just say that, I don't know, 20% of this guy's body, right? Oh, wait, because I've closed the calculator. So let's consider that 20% of people bought this. So 100 people times 0.2, which is 20%, 20 people bought this, times $9.99. So if you just did this offer right here, you made $19,980. But if you did this whole thing, you made like 122, right? And it isn't that hard to make this strategy here. So continuing, right? So it depends on the niche. You can offer way higher prices here on the upsells. And like depending on the niche, you can offer $100,000 upsells. You can offer $1 million, 10 million. Like it goes to the moon, just as it's written here. It goes to the moon. Some observations. First of all, every niche is different. Your core offer can be $399 or $399,000. See the difference? And as an example, consulting firms, they offer like $500,000, $1 million projects, $2, $3, $5 million projects, right? So it depends on the niche. And the thing is that you can add infinite upsells, downsells, order bumps, and just be aware for the conversion rate. So basically, this is a simple funnel, but you could actually do like infinite. Like what? You could do basically infinite downsells and core offers and order bumps. You could like make 30 different kinds of products and strategies here. But a thing that you have to pay attention to is your conversion rates and if you can deliver those 30 kinds of products, right? Because once you see that you're doing order bumps and cross-sellings and downsells and upsells, and when you see you don't even know how to deliver that many products, right? But it's better for you to stay into a basic funnel at first, and later you start putting order bumps and cross-sells and different kind of offers. And if you guys want to create a funnel like this, or anything related to bringing more clients into your social medias, into your funnels, into your printed ads, anything. If you want to bring more sales in, bring more people for you to later sell to them, I'll leave a link below so you can book a call with me, specifically with me, and we can talk specifically about a tailor-made strategy for your business so you can make more money and bring more money into your business, increase the revenue. You can make funnels like this so you can increase your profits, increasing your revenue and profits. Who doesn't want it, right? So book a call below and let's talk.